Hello, hello, and welcome. Today we are doing something very exciting. We're going to learn about how to write your own song. And this is exciting because there is music inside of you that doesn't exist anywhere else in the whole world. I can't write music that is your music. Only you can do that. Beethoven couldn't write music that is your music. He wrote great music, but it wasn't your music. So it's kind of special to be able to take this handy tool called a pencil and a piece of paper and to get your thoughts and your tunes out on paper. And the more you do this, the better you get. Today, we're going to be working on a very simple composition. We're going to be using the black keys, and we're going to be using our Wunderbie friends, right? We got Thumbelina, Pointer Panda, Middleton Mouse, Ringo Raccoon, and Pinky Pig. And for anybody out there who has a printer, we do have a nice little printable that has pictures of all of the Wunderbie friends. You can print them, especially if you have a color printer. That's very nice. And you can cut them out and arrange them and make, that way you have actual pictures of the Wunderbie friends. You can glue them with a glue stick onto a piece of paper, or you can just kind of slide them around and arrange them. I'll make sure that that is linked into the video description. Let's see this one right here. I thought I already had it open, but there it is. So super cool. I've seen some people even glue magnets on these, and you can arrange them on a whiteboard if you really get into composition. That's a wonderful idea. All right. And if you're really extra, you can laminate them. Now, today I'm going to pick out a kitty from this list at the animal shelter, and I'm going to write a song. I'm going to show you. So let's just say right up here, this guy. Wait, is it a guy or girl? Oh, that's weird. Oh. Well, anyways, I'll just zoom in. Here is Sweet Potato. He looks scrumptious. Hello there, little sweet potato. You are the cutest kitty, and we're going to write a song about you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and write his name up at the top so we don't forget what is the subject of our composition right here. He is a cat. He is a boy, so I'll write male. And for some reason, his bio isn't coming up, so I can't see how old he is, but let's just say he's 2 years old. I don't know. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to think about, what is a song about Sweet Potato going to sound like? Is it going to be fast? Do you think he's really spunky and fun? And it's totally okay just to guess because we don't know, unless you go to the animal shelter and meet him. Or do you think it's going to be slow? Some cats are kind of, fat and lazy, and they just kind of, that's like my cat, Talansia. She's very slow most of the time. But maybe you think Sweet Potato is a really spunky and fun cat. So it's going to be a little bit more exciting and fast. So I like to write a couple of words up at the top of my page here. So I said Sweet Potato, he's a cat, he's male. I'm going to say that he is kind of a slow and sleepy kitty. All right. So our song is going to be kind of slow and sleepy, like he's stretching after a cat nap. Have you ever seen a cat do that really big stretch? They're super cute. All right. Since he's a boy and he's kind of relaxed, I'm thinking instead of the high sounds, I'm going to go more like mid-range or a little bit low. So I'm going to say low to medium. Range on the piano. All right. And now I forgot to mention too, obviously, hopefully it's obvious. A parent should be helping with this. Presumably my students watching this video will be younger. Now, so it's going to be kind of slow and sleepy. For this composition, we are going to only be using black keys. And the reason why is it gives us really nice boundaries. There are 88 keys on the piano. If you want to pause the video right now and count them, be my guest. But there are 88 keys on the piano, and it's a little bit overwhelming if we try to use all of them, or if we could use any of them. So instead of choosing a key, like we could choose the key of C or A minor or something like that, but we're just going to stick to the black keys. All right, so we'll say black keys. All right, now let's take a look at our number patterns on the piano. Remember, we've got sets of 2 and sets of 3 black keys, 2, 3. So I'm going to give a couple of examples of some patterns that you could make. In fact, actually, say this with me. I want you to say out loud. Say patterns, patterns. We're going to make some patterns. What are patterns? Do you know patterns? We could say a pattern like green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, right? Or we could say small, big, small, big, small, big, right? And so we're going to make some patterns like that. Now, when we're writing a song, we want to have a lot of repetition. That means repeating. So after you make a pattern, we're going to repeat it 3 times. And then we might change it just a little bit. So here's an example of a really simple pattern that you could use. At first, you may feel more comfortable just using Pointer Panda, but if possible, we want to try using different fingers to practice our finger independence. So I'm going to demonstrate with all 3 fingers here. I'm going to play a pattern. What if I play Pointer Panda 2 times, and then Middleton Mouse 2 times, and then Ringo Raccoon 2 times? What would that sound like? Let's try. I'm going to do that again. We could say, I like sweet potato. He is really fluffy. I'm just making up words. I like sweet potato. And then after I've played it 3 times, I'm going to come up with something a little bit different. I could say, he is cute. Meow. And that's my song right there. Now that's my pattern. If you would like to try copying that, be my guest. In fact, you can pause the video. You can rewind the video, watch that as many times as you need. A parent can help you play that. And again, at first, if you need to, you could try. You can try that just with 1 finger, but then, try to see if you can do it with all 3 fingers. And then at the end, what did I do? Instead of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, at the end, we have the notes going down just 1 at a time. And we'll say, I already forgot. I'll say, I said, he is cute. And then what do? Meow. And we press all 3 black keys and say, meow. That would be great. That's a great example of a composition. It's cute. It's fun. And the idea is that people will see these videos and they'll say, oh, I want to adopt this kitty. How cute. All right. So I'm going to write down my pattern right here. Oh, and actually, you know what? It's a little bit harder. If you're using the printed Wunderkeys, the little Wunderbie pictures, then you can just arrange them on something flat, on a table surface or something. There's not really an easy way for me to draw the pictures of them. I didn't think this through for the purposes of this video. We'll have to use the finger numbers. So if you have not yet learned finger numbers, crash course really quick. Thumbelina is number 1. Pointer Panda is number 2. Middleton is number 3. Ringo is number 4 and Pinky is number 5. So I could say something like this. And actually, I'll say set of 3 because that's not a given. We could use a set of 2 or a combination. All right. So here we go. I've got 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. And notice that last note was kind of long, right? 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2. And then we'll say, this is how I usually notate doing them all at the same time. 4, 3, 2, and I'll say low. All right. And so also too, you guys can write the lyrics as well. So I could say, I like sweet potato. It kind of stretches awkwardly, but you get the idea. And I'm just making this up off the top of my head. All right. And then down here, we'll say meow, exclamation mark. Bing. All right. Now, so here's just an example. I mean, there's so many different patterns, you guys, so many different patterns. So for example, instead of what if we used two hints? Ooh, this one's a little bit more advanced. What if I used a set of 2 black keys and a set of 2 black keys? And some beginner compositions do this. Some beginner songs I've seen in some beginner piano books will say something like this. They might say, my name is Sweet Potato, meow, meow. And you could do something like that if you feel like it's easy for you to balance and press down the keys together as a set. That's an option. What about something like this? What if we start in the left hand, we say, climbing up the kitty tower, I'll be done in half an hour. My name is Sweet Potato, and I'm really cute. Meow. Just some examples, some suggestions here. So, you guys kind of experiment, play around, see what kind of falls naturally. A little bit older students, you want to be trying to use individual fingers. A little bit younger students might be doing pokey keys, and that's okay. But if we're going to do black keys, we do want to just stick with black keys. Otherwise, it's going to get a little bit weird and messy to notate. All right, so hopefully that gives you some inspiration and you have fun coming up with lyrics. Remember, some things you can talk about is you could say, meow, I need a home. Won't you come and adopt me? Or I could be your best friend. Let's go on lots of adventures. You can write about what kinds of things you think the pet likes. Maybe you think they like fish and cat food and treats. Write about that. Maybe the cat likes climbing things or playing with toys. Yeah. I had one student who was writing about a dog, and he said that in the description it says she really likes to play with a rope toy. And so I said, well, how could we illustrate that idea of pulling on a rope toy? So he did. Actually, she said, tug, 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 tug. Will you play this game with me? It's kind of like somebody pulling back and forth. I thought it was cute. All right, well, happy writing. Can't wait to hear what you come up with. All right.